One of the biggest myths surrounding the Beatles is this notion that George Harrison was the quiet Beatle. Like, that was never the case. John and George were pretty much equals when it came to voicing their opinions. While Ringo and Paul were a little more PR trained, the other two were not afraid to ruffle some feathers for the sake of honesty. There's so many clips of the quiet Beatle complaining about something, like the rooftop concert for example.
Well, I don't want to go. On the roof.
There's that major argument he had with Paul during the Get Back sessions because Paul brought up the whole Hey Jude situation. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, George basically wanted to add more guitar to Hey Jude. Paul said no, and George went,
Well, I don't mind. I'll play, whatever you want me to play. Or I won't play at all if you don't want me to play.
There's a time he literally left the band because of an argument he had with Yoko, and other instances where he explains why he didn't like previous recordings, like this one for example.
That was the good thing about the last album. It's the only album so far I tried to get involved in.
And that's when he was still with the band, by the way. As soon as he left the band, oh dear me, every time the Beatles were brought up, he didn't even try to show any sign of nostalgia. He was happy it was over, and that's that. And God forbid you told him about one of the times Paul and John allegedly helped him with a song, because you were about to get it. Of course, he had his reasons. I'm not criticizing him. I can only imagine having a successful solo career, a wife and children, but for some reason people only care about the Beatles. But that doesn't change the fact that it's really funny watching all these interviews and clips, and watching how this whole quiet Beatle business was a complete lie, and I don't know how anyone believes it.